And the vice president, along with her new running mate, are expected to appear at a joint campaign event later tonight. The decision ends just over 2 weeks of speculation on who Harris would pick to fill out her ticket. Usually, campaigns spend months vetting potential vice presidential picks. Governor Walz reportedly beat out two other finalists, Governor Josh Shapiro of Pennsylvania and Senator Mark Kelly of Arizona. Both of them were viewed as more moderate candidates compared with Governor Walz's progressive record in Minnesota. Walz, though, was the only one with experience in the House, having served as a congressman for 12 years. He also hails from a solidly blue state, whereas Arizona and Pennsylvania are swing states Harris would likely need in order to win the White House. On her Instagram page, Vice President Harris said she chose Walz for his record on protecting abortion rights, expanding background checks for gun purchases, and his history of working with Republicans to pass legislation. Some political experts say there were likely several factors considered in her decision.
The vice presidential pick usually doesn't matter that much. What really the candidates are looking for is to sort of do no harm, choose somebody who's going to be safe and probably won't disrupt too much, and then maybe has a little bit of a boost in a swing state.
And tonight's joint appearance in Pennsylvania kicks off a swing state tour that both candidates will be heading out on. Reporting in Washington, I'm Trevor Shirley.
And earlier this morning, we talked with our political analyst, Michael Yaki, about this candidate and
take a listen.
Get an idea. First thoughts about him.
I think it goes to the maximum of most vice presidential selections, which is do no harm. And I think that Tim Walz, being someone who came from a Republican district, someone who is a governor, someone who actually came across as rather folksy when he started the "that's weird, they're weird" kind of meme a couple weeks ago, where basically coming from nowhere. But he's safe. He doesn't really bring any baggage one way or the other, although you already see Republicans starting to go after him for the George Floyd riots. But you know, he's someone who, as you said, James, Friday Night Lights, football coach, 24 years in the Army Reserve, was deployed after 9/11. Someone who has a lot of the sort of folksy, down-home qualities that they're looking for in those swing states. They're looking for them in Pennsylvania. They're looking for them in Michigan. They're looking for them in Wisconsin. They're going to try and find them in Nevada and Arizona. But certainly for that Northeast blue wall that they want to build, he's someone who doesn't hurt them and could possibly help them a lot.
It sounds like he has the ability to be pretty bold as well. And I want to read you something that he tweeted as far as gun control goes, because that's a huge thing, and it's a huge divide between the parties as well.
Sure.
And he said, "It's true. I'm a veteran, a hunter, and a gun owner. But I'm also a dad, and for many years I was a teacher. I know basic gun safety isn't a threat to my rights. It's about keeping our kids safe. I had an A rating from the NRA. Now I get straight Fs, and I sleep just fine."
No, it's true. I mean, again, this is that sort of, down homes, folksy kind of quality that they're looking for in that demographic, the older white voter in the Midwest, the key swing that Biden brought in for Obama and for himself. And they're looking to him to sort of bring that back into the coalition, while at the same time, oddly enough, he really activates young progressives. And that's something that's been a little bit of a hard push for Kamala, for the Biden ticket. Now, not so much with Harris as the presidential nominee, but this helps a little bit more. I think that, the disadvantages, of course, is this going to be seen as a shun of Josh Shapiro, and you're already seeing people trying to spin this as an anti-Semitic decision and stuff like that. You'll see that in the coming days, especially from the Trump campaign. But certainly, there's going to be it does one thing, which is I think is a smart move, which is it keeps things calmer for Chicago. I think that a Shapiro, or just someone who wasn't really there in terms of the whole Israel-Gaza issue, could have put a little bit of a tinder spark for bad things to happen in Chicago. And I think this starts to calm them down just a little bit.
Michael, I would just